What's up, guys? Hopefully my microphone is working. Let's see, I got my extra microphone in there. What's up, Northern? About to get to it, bro. Can you hear me good on the microphone? How's the microphone sound? I'm away from my phone too, so I want to make sure my microphone's actually sounding proper. How's the microphone sounding? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Cosmo, what's up, man? Awesome, awesome. I walked away from it too, so got my new GoPro that the wife got me. My wife and my mother-in-law. Peace, what's up, man? We're about to do it for real today. We're about to do it for real today. Trying to get set up here, man. It's a little bit more difficult on the kayak. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys around. Can someone say, let's see, Lake Pontchartrain, fishing Lake Pontchartrain. That way, if people come in and they ask where I'm at, they can just see that. That would be amazing. Let's try not to get everything in the water today. I'm waiting on that so I can go ahead and get out in the water. I'm gonna have you guys on the chest mount today. Thank you, Northern. Appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna flip you guys around and put you on the chest mount, and we're gonna rock and roll or paddle, rock and pedal, rock and float. We're gonna rock and float. Hopefully this works with my bag situation. I got all my wires and battery and junk in there to kind of protect them, kind of. But I gotta hold them as I launch because I will pull it out of all the plugs and stuff. There we go, guys. It's good chance of thunderstorms today. Oh yeah. Woo. Oh yeah, I think that'll work. That will work. Come on, get a little deeper. Ah, it's shallow right here. Come on, get off. Is there something holding me? Okay. My pedal drive. That's what was holding me. Deploy rudder. Morning, man. How you doing?
I'll just tell my folks I'll never get in that because I'm a scaredy cat.
Dude, I've had sharks come after me. I've had alligators come after me. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Yeah, dude, for sure. I mean, I was looking at the point. I think it's just a rock, but I was like, I already see an alligator. But oh yeah, Did catch bull sharks like right on the side. Yeah, man, don't swim in here.
But be safe out there.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one.
Ooh. Check out my channel, Fishing with Ferg.
Fishing with
Ferg, F-E-R-G.
FRG. You on TikTok?
YouTube.
YouTube. All right, I'll check you out.
I'm live streaming right now. Appreciate you. And we're off. Ooh, it's a toasty South Louisiana day. Hopefully it just stays nice like this. I doubt it, but let's see. Who else is in here? Cosmo said fishing again. Bro, if I go fishing as much as I finished up what I had to do this week. So like I said, next week's gonna be a different situation. Ooh, something big just swirled up right behind. That might have been a alligator. Who knows? Mr. Alligator. Trying to find a good place to put my water thermos. Let's see. Guess behind me is good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Hopefully it doesn't get too windy out here. Good chance of thunderstorms later on today. So ideally I would like to just get out there, catch a few fish and come in. I'm gonna try my best to get to the causeway. So far so good with the weather. Let's see. I kind of want to have the, let me put on a heavier jig head on this other rod. I have like a medium-ish weight jig head on. I really wanted to use this Matrix. I mean the Marker 54 Mini. But please tell me pliers in here. Yes. All right. Get my bag out of there too. Almost lost my water right off the bat. Let's go ahead and rig up real quick. It's a little choppy out there. It's not horrible though. Yeah, let's put a heavier jig head on to troll with. Cosmo, you need to get that jack plate fixed, man. So we can get out here and fish together. Oh, man. I need to put some grease or WD-40 on my pliers. They're getting, the bearings are wearing out on me. Clip that off. Let's just got to get rigged up real quick before there's a whole bunch of bait popping right here. I could probably catch fish right here. If I have to, I'll just start fishing these rocks right here from my kayak. I have all day. We don't really have a time constraint today. I mean, we do later in the evening, but it's more of a weather window today. Well, you already got those, see those clouds? You gotta watch out for those clouds because they will turn into a nasty thunderstorm real fast. And today's one of those days where that is a probability, not a possibility, a probability. Let's see, what do I want to swim behind that? You got big mullet swimming around. Let's go ahead and just use this dude. Let's use this big old down south lure. Excuse me. I tell you what, it's got a bunch of teeth marks on it too. I've used this one several. Oh yeah, this one's been put through. This is probably its last leg. I have this little Talentia jar that I use to put my soft plastics and stuff in if they're not totally destroyed. So I try to reduce and reuse and recycle. We have the Crush It Gel Shad Crack with us today. My I think target species today will be redfish. I doubt that I'm going to catch a star-winning speckled trout today, but I will put it out there and hope that I do. Let's speak it out there, world, that I catch a star-winning speckled trout or a redfish with that red CCA Star Rodeo tag on it. All right, we got the Crush It Gel on the Shad Crack, my favorite flavor. They got some guys on the pier fishing. That's pretty cool. Let's see, we'll just put that right. I don't know. Oh, put it over here. I'm going to get in the chat before I really get to it. Really appreciate you guys jumping in here so early. See, I put my wallet and my keys in my dry bag. Nothing in my pockets. We're ready to rock and roll, guys. Now, on the way back, I'll probably tie that mini shrimp, that mini marker 54, and I'll fish these rocks over here. Supposedly, people have been killing the redfish out here lately. So, let's see, who else is in here? How far is the causeway? I'll show you in a second. It's not horrible. It's far enough that I probably need to start making my way in around 1 o'clock before the afternoon pop-up storms start hitting. It's a little muddy near the shore, but I can see it clears up. There's some clear spots in the water, so that's good. Yeah, it's a little muddy here, and then I got some clear water right here, and then it gets muddy again, and then I got some clean water out of there. So we're gonna get out to the clean water. If I just pedaled straight, let's see, Northern, here you go. Look, let me take my glasses off. There's the causeway right there. So it's a little farther than it looks, but it's not too bad. I could get there in about 15 minutes if I just like pedaled hard. Honestly, I could get there in about 10 minutes, depending on conditions. Let's see, I say that was clean water. That might have just been, let's see if it cleans up a little bit as I get out here. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. That just might be the clouds. Is that clean water or is it just clouds? I think it was the clouds deceiving me. I hope it's clean water. No, it's moving. I'm trying to catch up with it. It's the clouds. All right, so the water is a little muddy. It's not bad though. It's still got the green tint to it that you like to see. Hopefully, the closer to the causeway I get, the better it'll look. Yeah, those were just clouds. I'm chasing clouds right now. All right, let's go. Let's troll. I'm just gonna troll this lure behind me as I'm making my way out to the bridge. It's definitely a causeway fishing type of day. I can make it out there. Ooh, there's bait jumping out here too. Oh yeah, all kinds of bait. Those are got to be pogies. Be awesome. Let me loosen my drag up just in case something huge smokes it. I don't want it to rip my arm off. Actually, I have a rod holder. We're just gonna put it in the rod holder. My drag's loose enough to where I'll hear it. Yeah, I like that plan. My rudder's acting a little funny today. I don't like that. Who else is in here? Marine and Army Mom, welcome in. Hey, so Northern, as far as the trolls go, just let them, as long as they're not cursing or saying something racial, racist, or, you know, any innuendo, let them hang in here for a minute. Just give them a chance, because it does help the chat algorithm when they get in here. I don't care for them, and I mean, if they're just like crazy spamming, then yeah, definitely take them out. But like that junk doesn't bother me anymore. It used to when I first started. Yeah, it's about a mile. No, it's really about 2 miles probably, if I had to guess. Definitely appreciate you guys' help though. I'm not mad, you know. Don't get me wrong. I'm not upset. But let's just give them a chance, because what happened last time in the chat, there was a guy that came in. I say last time, it was about a month ago when I was fishing with Paul. There was a guy that came in from Paul's chat, and you know, other channels are a little bit more loose. And he said a couple cuss words, and someone kicked him out. And he actually would have been a great contributor to the channel. He just didn't know the guidelines. So before we start taking people out, just give them a chance, and you know, because you never know who might. Who knows? Let's see. Who's someone famous? Someone famous might pop in here and go, "Man, this is awesome. I love your channel," and it might change my life. Who knows? You know what I mean? So let's just yeah, little house rules. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys' help, no doubt. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, that was not a good day. What's he? Hey, Ewas, welcome in. That was not a good day, Army Mom. That was definitely not one. It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully he's over it, and maybe one day he'll come back in the channel and see that we're just a bunch of cool people that like to fish, and that's just how it is. Man, my glasses are already nasty with sweat and sunscreen. So yeah, if it's like belligerent, then definitely take them out of here, because there's no place for that in here. Yeah. I need to get ready for Ride the Bull, man. You guys don't know, I'm fishing a kayak tournament at the end of this month, and I am literally going to be pedaling all day, unless, you know, hopefully the weather holds up. But it is going to be a workout. It's a bull redfish tournament. If you don't know what a bull redfish is, it's a red drum that's over 27 inches. So we're just fishing for big fish. I'm always trying to fish for big fish. Do I always find the big fish? No, because it's a challenge. They get big for a reason. Excuse me, guys. I'm still dealing with some sinus junk. Ugh. Dealing with the sinus junk. Thank you guys for all the help in here today, though. I have the chest mount on, so I really do depend on you guys. Can't thank you guys enough for being in here, all my moderators, all of my trusted people. My goodness. Hopefully that's not going to be all day. See, there's a boat that just ran out and they stopped. They must have been on a reef. There's a reef somewhere out here. I marked with my fish finder one time. I just like happened to go over it and just saw it. And I don't have my fish finder with me today, so I'm not going to be able to find it. But I do want to come out here one day, maybe in the fall, and try to find that reef and mark it or remember where it is, because I can't. I can mark it on my phone, I guess. That'd be smart. This is the hard part, getting to the causeway. Once I get there, then I can kind of chill out the pace and got my life jacket pretty tight on me too, so I got all the stuff compressing on me. And it's really hot out here. I have a Powerade, I have a big thing of water, I have some snacks. So I'm pretty well prepared. I have an extra bottle of water with some electrolytes. So I'm pretty good. All right. I will be recording. Hopefully I remember. My wife, like I said earlier, gave me a new GoPro for my birthday. Whoop, whoop. And my mother-in-law, they both chipped in. So I'm going to do my intro real quick. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing. All right, guys. Got the new GoPro on my head. We're out here in Lake Pontchartrain. Gonna try to fish the causeway today. What better way to break in the new GoPro than to fish my favorite bridge in the world, the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. Hopefully we get on some stuff today. Make sure that thing's facing, yeah, okay. Okay. So far so good, the GoPro works. It would be crazy to hang a tarpon. Tarpon are in the lake right now. I don't know if they're over this far, but it would be crazy to hook into a tarpon today. It's a possibility. Let's see, Mateo, John, welcome in. I'll tell you what, guys. Let's try to have like the most, I mean, it really can't be the most epic live stream if I'm not catching fish. So, but I'd really like to see this live just blow up and be one of those crazy lives. We'll see what happens. There's a little tide line over here. Let me pedal over to this tide line, and it's going straight to the causeway. And I'm gonna keep an eye on these clouds. Lord protect us, be with us today as I'm out here pedaling in my 12-foot piece of plastic in the middle of the big water. Keep me safe and lead me to the fish. In Jesus' name, amen. And thank you for everyone in here supporting the channel. Appreciate you guys. We're in the big water today. Reception is pretty good too, so hopefully that holds up. All right, I'm on the tide line. Let's try to follow. Okay, I see it. I'm going to follow this all the way to the causeway, and hopefully we'll run into a fish or two along the way. I will probably catch some sailcat gaff tops, however you want to call them. I see some bubbles right here. Hopefully not. Maybe I would really like to get on some flounder, honestly. I like jigging for flounder on this on the pilings. That's a pretty fun thing to do out here. And it's about that time when they start migrating, getting ready. They spawn in here in the Lake Pontchartrain. And they will close the season in October. So I don't have much time to harvest flounder. Let's see. I'm on the tide line. It's not much of a tide line. I know it's going to be a rising tide for most, like until about 1, 2 o'clock. It's not really doing too much. It's not real too impressive today, though. It might be a half a foot at the most. Let's see here. Looks like it goes this way. Man, I should have left that shrimp on. I have a light jig head. It would be crazy to catch a triple tail. I've heard rumors that people have caught triple tail out here fishing these crab traps. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and reel this in. Let's just fish these crab trap buoys for a second and see if we can get that would be ridiculous to catch a triple tail out of a kayak. First of all, just catching a triple tail, period, in the lake. I know it's a possibility. But if I caught a triple tail out of my kayak, I would just go like straight legendary status. I'd go straight to legend status. let's do that. We're here. Let's do that. Oh man, I didn't even think about that until just now. It's the perfect day for it. It's hot. Those triple tail like to hang out around the crab trap buoys for shade. And they're not the most, I mean, they can be finicky, but they're not the most difficult fish to catch. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 crab trap buoys. There's a bird diving right there too. Unfortunately, I don't have height on my side, so I can't sight fish them. But I'll pedal close up to it. They're not real skittish fish either. Like you can get pretty close to them. I mean, boats like run by them and then circle back and catch them. So, man, that would be ridiculous. Let's try to not catch the line though. Tell you what, I'm just going to take a cast to it. It's probably not close enough to it. Like that's the thing. If you're trying to catch, they're like right on the buoy. They just float right underneath the buoy if they're there. That would be insane. Yeah, that was a cast. I'm just taking a couple casts at it because you just never know. Let's just go pedal on to the buoy. Right there. I'm on the wrong side because the sun's right in my face, so I can't see. I don't see any shadows. All right. Nothing visible. Let's see, where's the other? That one's a little far away. I'm not going way out there. Oh, I see a whole row of them. I should have, man, if I would have saw those on the way in, I could have just checked every one of them. They got crab traps all up in here, so all the buoys. Well, there's something jumping from mullet. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. Welcome in if you're just hopping in and you're new to the channel. If you're not new, we're fishing Lake Pontchartrain out of my kayak. And we're going to hit the causeway here in a second. I just want to check these crab traps and just to see, you never know. If there's a triple tail swimming around, that would be ridiculous. I don't see anything around that one. All right. Let's go over to this crab trap and then we'll start fishing the causeway. We'll go back to trolling this too while I go. Always pull a lure behind you. They got 2 crab traps up here I'm going to check. Then I'll get in the chat real quick, see what's going on, who else came in. And then we're going to start fishing for real. A lot of bait. That's a good sign. The water's looking better out here, so that's good. Awesome thing about fishing the causeway, even if you're in a boat, there's not a lot of people that come out here and fish it. A couple times a year when the trout get real thick, you'll see a handful of boats out here, but people don't want to fight all the traffic noise. It's really loud under there. And not a lot of people can really dial in fishing the causeway. It's a tricky place to fish. All right, let's see if there's anything around this one. No, I don't see anything swimming under it, so, or floating under it. Hold up. All right, I see one more buoy up here. Let's just go float up onto that. And then we're gonna start throwing at the pilings. There's a bunch of crab traps on the other side too. It's gonna be a rising tide, so I probably should fish the west side, logically, but the tide's not moving too hard, so I guess it really doesn't matter today. If it was a harder falling or rising tide, I'd be fishing the other side of it. Let's see, reception's excellent. Awesome. Nothing floating under that one. All right, we tried. We looked. I thought about it. Tell you what, I think that's what I'm going to do. I just kind of have mixed success. I've fished. You really got to just fish the tide. You got to listen to what nature is giving you when you're fishing out here. The tide and the wind's definitely pushing me that way. So I'm going to turn around and fish the back side of these pilings. But I am going to jig these pilings on the way out there. I'll show you guys how I do that. It's hard to do it in a boat because unless you just got crazy control of your boat, you're going to bang into the pilings. And who wants to run into a bunch of concrete pilings in their boat? Not many people. So yeah, I'm just going to jig these pilings all the way across. Woo! I forgot about that. Those cars hit those little bumps and make such a racket. Oh, there's a lot of bait. A lot of bait. And I will just continue to jig my lure all the way across this between pilings. Because there might be fish in the middle. You never know. And it's 24 miles of this, so I call it the world's largest artificial reef. I don't think it's the longest bridge in the world, but I think it's still the longest bridge in the country. It might still be the longest bridge in the world. Who knows? Google knows. I can't talk over these cars. I can barely hear myself talk. All right, we're out here. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It took me a while to get motivated to get up this morning. I wasn't feeling too hot. My wife was like, Aren't you going fishing today? I'm like, maybe eventually. I pulled it together though. I'm out here. All right, nothing on that pass. A bunch of crab traps going out this way. I wonder if I should try to fish this. Man, I could get to the reef today. I tell you what, I might troll around these crab traps. There's a boat coming out. I might get some intel on this boat. He's following me like the like I know what I'm doing. I think they're crabbing. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, they're probably crabbing, checking their crab traps. Yeah, those are crabbers. Reception is perfect. Ooh, my shoulder's already killing me. Need to warm up my shoulder. But we are doing it. I'm gonna get in the chat here in a second. There's like 2 sets of crab traps that I kind of want to troll around and see what's happening. The water looks pretty good out here. Nice color to it. Whew. Probably throw my other rod. I have a heavier jig head on. I just wanted to use this to throw at the crab traps just in case I saw something swimming. All right. Who else is in the chat today? Let's see. That's it. Oh, wait, no. Backtrack. What's up, man? Alice, welcome in. Dylan, what's up, man? I just got out here. Joy's in. Nothing's happening yet, man. Nothing's happening yet. DJ, what's up, dude? Man, DJ, I need to see if I got my notifications on for you. I know you do some crazy fishing out there in California. All the awesome people. Zyro, how'd you do last night, man? How'd you like your quantum? I gotta get the shade on I can barely read. You guys are blowing it up today. Rodney, welcome in. Okay, I caught up. Heck yeah. So, Joy, I think Army Mom's in here too. I have my chest mount on, so Zyro, I don't know how long you're gonna hang out in here, bud. But yeah, I'll just if you guys can help out in the chat. I pinned where I'm fishing at. Lake Pontchartrain. Let's go talk to these crabbers and see if they can give. You got any tips, man? I'm gonna let him pull his crab trap up real quick. Stay out of his way. Let's try to get some local reconnaissance. Oh, he's got some big crabs in there. Where are the fish at? They're working. They don't want to talk. I don't blame them. That's Crabman Plus. He had like 3 crabs in there. All right, he's checking his crab traps. So let's stick to the pilings. Let's jig the pilings and try to catch some fish. I was trying to be like cool, but he's working. I get it. Whew. Let's see. We'll put on the heavier jig. That way I can bounce the bottom for flounder. With the temperature, I'm sure most of the fish will be hanging at the bottom anyway. Oh, goodness. I have my crate backwards, so my rod holders are on the wrong side. Is that Mr. Ron? Hey, Mr. Ron, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, Lucky Fish Dance. Rodney, awesome. You must be in this area. Mr. Ron, you need text me this afternoon. When are you coming back out, Mr. Ron? Whew. All right, let's put the heavy jig head on. I have some of the Crush It gel on there already, so let's work that while it's good. Let's see here. How do I want to approach this today? Let's just start off over here and we'll just cast at the pilings and then work it back. And then we'll start jigging the pilings in a little bit once I get warmed up and in the routine and in the groove. I gotta warm up to it, man. It's been a little while since I fished the kayak. Been a little while since I fished from the kayak. Like really fishing. This is what I call real fishing. I mean, there might be a straggler, large speckled trout out here. Who knows? Maybe the trout will come back in. I think they actually left and spawned early this year. I think the trout are already on their way back in from the salty water. Oh, yeah, it's a way heavier jig head. Am I on the bottom? Gotta get used to these gloves too. I gotta start wearing these gloves more to protect my skin. All right. Mr. Ron, I'm gonna take one more cast. I'm gonna see if see what your response was. See when you're coming back this way so we can meet up. Oh, just throw in between these pilings real quick. No, this is the time of year to catch redfish, that's for sure. All right, so we got a northeast wind and a rising tide. Yeah, it might be too heavy. I might go back to the other one. Let's see here. Heading back on the 23rd. Awesome. Yeah, let's try to if I'll try to meet up with you if it works out. No, Joy, I'm definitely having issues with notifications too. I'm definitely having notification issues. Hook said vibes, man. I've been trying. I have his notifications set to all, and I'm not getting any of his notifications. Welcome in from Virginia Beach, October 23rd, and not sure if I'll bring my boat. No, that's okay. I tell you what, if you come, well, I might be having a hernia surgery around November, so. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, I think I'm about to switch over to my other jig head. This one's actually too heavy. Pelican died. Let's see. Well, so if the wind's blowing this way and the tide's going this way, they should be staging up on this back side of this corner of this piling. In theory. Well, an hypothesis, I should say. Well, it really is a proven theory. So, in theory, is actually the correct way to say that. Yeah, my notifications have definitely been jacked up. And I go through them pretty regularly to check them and make sure that the alls are alls and all the stuff. All right, hopefully this is as rough as it gets. Should have gotten out here earlier today, but I was just too tired. Might go to go to my piling jigging method here pretty soon. Definitely a couple trains of thought when you fish out here. You can cast past the pilings and then work your lure all the way back. Another is cast parallel with the bridge and swim on the backside of all the pilings that way. And then you can also jig the pilings like I do. I just go around and around and jig them. because you never know what side they're going to be on. Like I said, a little more difficult in a boat. Not a lot of boats tend to do that, but in the kayak, it's pretty doable. Let's just do a little steady retrieve, slow roll it, as they say. Check my drag on this too. I want it kind of loose, just in case I hook into something big. Yeah, the waves are a little bit, the bridge is kind of protecting me. It's getting a little choppy out here. Nothing bad, but it's getting choppy. I have to remember I have my GoPro on my head too. I'm going to start recording, making videos again. Another sign too, all the crab traps are on that side. So you kind of need to pay attention to that too, because the crabbers know what's going on in the lake all the time. So you kind of want to use that as a sign as well. So about to switch to my other rod with the lighter jig head, honestly. Let's see. No, I'm not quite out to where I want to be. I was supposed to fishing out of a boat today, but the other guy I was gonna fish with, he was fishing last night, and he had some stuff to take care of this morning. So I was like, you know what? It's just my son. I need to take my kayak out. So we're out here in the kayak. All right, let me get in the chat. I'm gonna take this last cast. Get in the chat. Then I'm gonna switch rods and start jigging the pilings. This jig head is way too heavy for right now, anyway. I really, let's see. I'm gonna go troll out to these crab traps real quick. It'd be crazy to get to the wellhead. I just don't want to go too far out in case weather gets crazy. I think around like 1 o'clock is like the window weather. Like I really should start making my way in around noon, or at least be close to the boat launch around noon. All right, let's troll this dude around his crab traps. We'll get in the chat real quick. Who else is in here? Let's see. Oh, appreciate you, Northern. Let's see here. Journey seeing the shoulder. So, oh man, peace. I feel you, dude. I'm gonna have to have a surgery coming up here pretty soon too myself. So I'm trying to get as much in as I can. What, you caught over 100 fish? That is awesome, dude. Yeah, Rodney, it's getting hot. Let's see here. Army Mom's still in here. Appreciate you. Dylan, how close are the trestles? Oh, I can't get to the trestles from here, Dylan. Biggest fish I've caught is a 5-foot alligator gar. Coolest fish I ever caught was a blackfin tuna out of my kayak. Not out here, though. Yeah, Dylan, the trestles are a good bit east of me. I was tempted to go to the Wrigley's, but I just wanted to stay close to home today. I don't know, man. Not that I wasn't motivated. I'm just not feeling like 100% myself right now. Kind of tired. I've been working in and out of the heat all week, so that's kind of catching up with me. The heat's just rough. Definitely staying hydrated and eating and junk, but it's just this heat takes a toll on you, man, especially when you work outside in it, you know? So I knew I didn't have to be up early this morning, so I just kind of took liberty to sleep in a little bit. Let's see. Let's go. The tide's going this way, so let's get on this side of the buoys so we don't snag the crab traps on accident. There's a line of crab traps running this way, so I'm gonna troll the backside of these crab traps and see if we run into anything. Those crabbers know what's up. I should have launched at a Kenner boat launch, Lake Town, whatever you want to call it. They're catching sharks out there. I should have brought my bat, man. Brought my dispatcher. Because honestly, if I catch like a 2-foot, like a juvenile bull shark, I want to keep it and eat it. But to do that out of the kayak, I need a bat to knock the dude out before I fool with him. And I don't have my knives on my boat right now. Well, I have a knife. I always have a knife. I don't have my cleaning knives though. I just took them out of my crate when I went to Grand Isle. See, where's my string? Okay, it's trailing perfect. Awesome. So I got these crab traps to the right of me. They go a pretty good ways out here, so we're gonna just follow these dudes. I'm gonna stay a little bit west of them so I don't snag them. But they wouldn't put crab traps out here for nothing. So where there's crabs, there's other things. I'm gonna let my line out a little bit more too. Just give it a little more scope. All right. Ooh, do I see something swimming by that one? Can't tell. It looks like there's something underneath that crab trap. That buoy. Let's see, reception's still holding up pretty good. That's awesome. Oh, I saw some mullet jumping, so that was good. Let's just sneak up on this crab trap and see if there's something swimming underneath it. No, I don't see anything. That would have been cool. Let's see. Yeah, my line's perfect. Awesome. Oh, so I could kind of pedal close to these things and just check them just to see. Yeah, I mean, man, I've heard people catch triple tail out here, so not often, and not a lot of people posting about it, but I've heard of it happen. If you don't know, triple tail is a saltwater species. Really clean, flaky meat. Really fun fighting fish, and a very unique fish. They love floating underneath buoys and stuff like this. I know they're not. They're a little farther east and more out towards the Gulf, but I have heard rumors of them being around in here. So I'm gonna kind of keep my eyes peeled out for that as I drift along these crab traps. Try to make sure my lure's staying clear. It looks pretty good. I'll shoot over to the next one so I know I'm really good. There's no structure out here. There are some artificial reefs. I say artificial reefs. There are some like limestone pads where oil rigs used to be and stuff. But I'm not going to be able to get to them in my kayak. They're a little far out. So it's just hard bottom. It's sandy, but it's not like Florida sand. It's like South Louisiana mud and sand mix. But there's not really much structure out here except for like what people might dump or whatever in these crab traps in the bridge. There is a wellhead, like, man, I don't know. It's farther than it looks. It looks like it's very tempting to go pedal out there, but that's a long pedal to get back to the boat launch if I need to get back. Shoot, oh man, it's 10 o'clock already. Jeez. I got a real late. I was slow this morning, man, I tell you. I was not in any hurry to get out here. That doesn't happen too often. Normally I'm chomping at the bit. Nothing around that crab trap. This is actually kind of cool what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to fish the causeway here in a second, but I'm just curious to see if I can find a triple tail, because that would just be freaking epic. I would literally go to legend status. Not that that's what I'm searching for, but that's how like epic it would be to find a triple tail out here and then a kayak on top of that, because no one does that. Not out here anyway. I felt a little something. I can feel the vibration of the rod, like if something's a little abnormal. I felt a little something different. I don't think it was anything. It wasn't a fish, but I thought I felt something a little different there. My drag's loose enough though that it would start singing if something bit it. Woo! We are out here. We are out here in no man's land. At least for my kayak. Nothing on that crab trap. The water is definitely getting a lot cleaner the farther I get out though. So I think I go up to this tower. There's a little like tower house outpost electrical box thingy. Once I get up to that one, then I'll start fishing the causeway and just work my way back very slowly. We'll just pick it apart. Try to catch some fish. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I know you could be doing a lot other things. If you're working and just listening, I really appreciate it. I do that a lot for a lot of people. I just play their channels and live streams and videos while I'm working. Try to help everyone with their watch hours and all the fun stuff. And because you guys, just a lot of you guys are cool. I wanted to see Grumpy fish this morning. I'll have to watch the replay. Grumpy Orca was fishing this morning. But I'm fishing too, so he hasn't been fishing much either. I'll have to rewatch and see how he did today. Grumpy Orca, he's a cool dude, man. I want to go up to New York and go fish with him sometime. That'd be fun. New Jersey. Nothing swimming around that crab trap. Let's see. Oh, we got a few more. I mean, they lined the whole causeway up with crab traps, so I don't know. I might be getting close to. Let's see. No, I'm not even anywhere near where I would love to be. Nothing swimming around that one. I'm trolling a lure too behind me, guys, in case you're wondering if I'm just out here kayaking. I am actively fishing, but I'm also checking all the buoys to see if there's any fish hiding underneath them on the surface, because if there are, that'll turn epic really fast. Good tide line up here too. I might troll around that tide line a little bit. It's also a good workout, good training for me to get ready for that tournament, because this is all I'm going to be doing all day long, but fighting some extreme tide too. The current out there is ridiculous. Nothing swimming under that one. Getting close to this tower over here. Let me see. Try to angle you guys down a little bit. Is that better? Kind of had you guys pointed up a little bit. Yeah, I would love to do more kayak fishing streams, but it's a lot of work, and I'll do it more in the like fall and winter time, because that's when the speckled trout move in, and I know I can just get on some good action. Because summertime, man, it just takes I'm getting older. I used to not care about the heat. Like, I could get out and just fish all day in the heat, but I'm becoming a little more sensitive to it these days. Really nice tide line right here. Wish I had my fish finder. But I didn't charge my batteries up because I thought I was going to be on a boat today. It's all good. Nothing under that one. Let's see. We got about 3 more buoys I'm going to paddle by. And then we're going to start fishing the bridge. I mean, we're out here. It's a day that I can do this, though. I kind of know what the weather's going to do. I mean, you can never truly know what the weather's going to do, but I have a good idea of my weather window. I have my good life jacket on. Unfortunately, my walkie-talkie is not charged. I forgot to charge it up. So we'll just have to be a little extra cautious today. We got a line of crab traps going out that way too. Like, my curiosity is like catching me. There's like some random crab traps out that way, but I don't know if they're marking some structure. Tell you what, we're out here. Last time I did this, I got into a mess of fish. Let's just explore. We're out here. Starting to get some nice rollers there. Let me get to the causeway here in a minute. Let's just go out here though and see what happens. Why not? I got the lure trolling behind me. Might pick up a fish or two. Let's see. Let's let out a little bit more line. That's good. What I'll do is I'll just kind of fan cast around these crab traps out here. I know it's not what I think it is, but you never know. Yeah, it's farther out. Let me check on the chat real quick while I'm making my way to these buoys. Who else is in here? Fishing with Sawyer. I'm in South Louisiana. Tony, what's up? Terry, welcome in. Been a minute since I've seen you, man. Randall, let's see here. Okay, I think I'm caught up. All right, that was quick. We're already at 34 likes. Appreciate you guys. Let's go check out these little buoys out here just to see if I'm gonna fan cast a little bit out here too. Maybe we'll pull something crazy up. You never know out here. I could catch nothing. That's a possibility. I could catch my personal best, redfish or something else. You just never know out here. All right, let's cast around these real quick just to see what's happening. Oh, I had a lot of line out. Let's put some Crush It gel on here real quick. Give a little extra charge of that on there. There we go. The shad crack. Let's turn it, let's see. Let's turn the GoPro on. I'm feeling like it's a GoPro moment. Let it sink to the bottom because it's super hot and the fish are not going to be at the surface. If they're out here, who knows what's out here? Like I said, there could be nothing out here. I'm trying to get you guys a decent position. The water looks phenomenal out here. Man, it looks great. They got some crab traps running this way. It's kind of a random spot to put some crab traps. So that tells me that there's something out here that the commercial fishermen are putting their traps out for. There's a boat running my way. We got to make sure he sees me. I'm in the crab traps though, so I'm pretty good. He's not going to run over all these buoys. We can follow where he's going though. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time at it. I'm getting blown away from the causeway. We're about to go hit the bridge, guys. Let me let this boat pass by though. I'm kind of in a safe. Ooh, that was something. That might have just been a wave. Yeah, that was just a wave. It's taking forever that boat. Taking forever for that boat to get out here. Yeah. There we go. Now I can start working my way back. It's a nice boat. Trying to get, there we go. That should be good. All right, let's work our way on back to the causeway. I took a few casts out here just to see what happened. Watch that boat like circle back around and think I'm catching fish or something. That'd be funny. Oh, I'm gonna get some serious boat wakes though. Hit me here in a second. All right, we're gonna troll. Let me make sure that, let me turn the GoPro off. Don't need that recording the whole time. Let's see, get the line over the fishing pole. All right, now I'm clear. Let's go. Uh-oh, to the causeway. Who else has popped in here? All right, I'm from Maryland. What do you catch typically? Sawyer, speckled trout and redfish out here. That's my typical catches. J Mac, what's up? Yeah. Oh, those are boat wakes. I thought that was a wave, but that's just boat wakes. Speckled trout and redfish and white trout. Those are the most common catches. Flounder sometimes are a happy coincidence. But that's about it. There are other fish out here, but that's what I mostly catch. Catfish, of course. Catfish are everywhere. We've got just about every type of catfish out here, too. I say that. There's like thousands of species of catfish, so I really can't say that. Truth. All the catfish that live in South Louisiana are in this lake. Let's just say that much. All the saltwater species, all the freshwater. This is brackish water if you're new to the channel. I'm fishing Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans, the New Orleans area, South Louisiana. Fishing out of my 12-foot piece of plastic. We're in the big water, as I like to call it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up, all the fun stuff. Hopefully my microphone's still good. I think it is. I didn't mute on accident. So, uh-oh. I heard the Causeway cop, Causeway pulling someone over. He said, whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. What was I saying before I got interrupted by the Causeway patrol? On my way to the Causeway right now, actually. That bridge right there, that's a Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. 24-mile long bridge. And we're about to start fishing it pretty hardcore now. We'll just start going from piling to piling, kind of work my way back. What time is it? 10, a little after 10. So, I don't know. I'd probably say safely I have a good 2 to 3 hours to fish before I have to think about thunderstorms popping up and stuff like that. I do have a lure trolling behind me right now, so I'm always actively fishing out here. Well, technically I'm passively fishing because I'm not holding the rod in my hand. Coast Guard's out today. Got 2 Coast Guard boats out doing their thing. There's the little house thingy that I was talking about that I was going to start fishing. So staying on track. We're doing the thing I said I was going to do. Just took a slight detour. Water's still looking really nice. Just a little choppy. Let's see. I'm going to have to reel it in though. I'm about to get into the little section of crab traps up here. I don't want to snag a crab trap on accident. That would not be fun. think I'm gonna switch over to my other rod, and I'll use the lighter jig head, slower fall rate. This sucker, well, I don't know. Wind and tide's kind of picking up though, so we'll just make a game time decision over there. I am gonna take a cast over here though. There's a tide line right there. I keep saying the word tide line. That's a real thing. It's where the current is flowing through in the lake. Oh, that was something that was on the. I just spooked like a mullet or something in the water, which spooked me. I spooked it and it spooked me. Doesn't necessarily mean that there's fish in it, but you want to increase your odds as best as you can. Oh, these dudes in this boat must think I'm crazy. I kind of am. But yeah, definitely a little change up from the bank fishing. So it's nice to be out on the kayak today. Getting a little exercise. All right. I think I'm done what I can do right here. Let's get over to the bridge. I might have to put a smaller lure on. A lot of small bait fish and small shrimp right now. Shrimp. All right, we're here. Let's see if we can get some fish now. We just did a lot of pedaling around for nothing. Not really nothing, but you know, you don't know unless you go kind of deal. Yeah, we're out here. I'm curious to see how far I'm out. They have mile markers on the bridge, so I'm gonna see how far out here I am. Just kind of jigging these pilings right behind me. You guys can't see it because I can't turn my body around that far. But that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's the nice thing about fishing a bridge. I'm getting a little shade. Can enjoy the shade a little bit. So, cast at this piling. Yeah, the wind and the tide picked up, so I kind of need this heavy jig head now, which is what I anticipated. Get a little sporty. Oh yeah, there's a lot of bait on this one. Okay. Yeah, I see some bait on this piling. Yeah, I think we are where we need to be. I see some life. See what mile marker we're on too in a minute. That wasn't a good cast. Some bait out here too in the middle. Really appreciate all the moderators helping out today. You guys are awesome. Keeping everyone in the know. I don't particularly have a favorite side of the bridge to fish on. I've caught fish on both sides. You would think the ones with the three piling would hold more fish because it's more structure for them to hide in, but it's not always the case. It's not always the case. Getting a little choppy. Let's do a little drift over these. Let's jig these pilings. See, don't have too much slack. See, where am I at? I think I'm good now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's jig around these pilings. See if we can pull something out of here. We need a fish. I come to, this is too much work not to catch a fish. I'm gonna start doing this and just work these pilings real good. Yeah, there's a lot of bait. That's good. I think I'm gonna switch up my lure color though. Woo, that's so choppy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a lure change in a second. Match with the what's swimming around. At least try to. Oh, that's a big wave. Getting choppy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Rogue wave. My goodness. Might just be hanging out behind these pilings. Those are some pretty nice little waves right there. We might just hang out here and just cast. I don't feel like fighting all that. Let's just go. Since we're heading this way, we'll troll these set of pilings right here. Jig them, I should say, not troll. Since we're heading this way, then I'm going to make a lure change. Oh, turn, turn. Well, I am going to troll on past. I'm going too fast now. That's okay. Oh, man, come on. Yeah, the wind's kicking up, just like they said it would. Yeah, we're going to change colors real quick. Smaller profile, too. I see a bunch of little, like, I guess they're cockahoe minnows. I don't know what kind of minnows they are. And my rod tip is tangled up. What is going on? Not the time to be having a tangle. Not the time or the place. Oh, come on, man. I'm probably gonna hook into a big fish too, like this. Oh, guys, my rod tip's tangled up. I had like a little wind knot, so now I gotta fight that. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do this number here. Pull it in by hand. There we go. Cool. It's time for some new fishing poles, guys. These rods have been doing this to me lately. Oh man, I'm wasting time with this. All right, there we go. Getting a little progress. Little headwind. All right, what is the dealio right here? How am I tangled up? Hey, and we got it. That was a pain. That was a pain in the rear. Let's throw this back out so we don't hook ourselves. And almost did already. There we go. Kayak fishing for you. That's kayak fishing for you. It's crazy how it's way more rough on the other side of that bridge. Ooh, I still cast it right at the bridge. All right, let's switch rods, switch lure colors, and try to get a fish. I'm at the 1 mile marker. I have gone to the 2 mile marker before, but I don't want to push it today because I don't know what the weather's gonna do. It could just like do absolutely nothing today, or it could be just like an insane thunderstorm. So it's too unpredictable out here this time of year. All right. I'm done with you for a little while. Let's get this dude. We're gonna put on a different color lure. Tell you what, it's kind of clear. Let's put something clear on today. The water's clean. I don't have, oh wait, there we go. Let's try the ultraviolet. Ultraviolet is like the color, especially in a day like today. Let's try this. I have a couple other things I want to try. That doesn't do the job. I have a lighter jig head on here, so I have a slower fall rate naturally. I've never used the ultraviolet color. I've used colors similar to it, but ultraviolet's like one of those staple colors out here in South Louisiana. The ultraviolet matrix shad. Kind of looks like what's swimming around out there, honestly. All right. Put some of that shad crack on here. We're going to be rocking and rolling again. There we go. There we go. All right, we're fishing. We are fishing. Oh, man, stretch it out. Stretch it out. All right, I have a little more confidence in this. I'm feeling better about this situation. If you're wondering why I'm not using live bait, I'm sure there's someone in here that's probably like, oh, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Hey, it's hard to get live shrimp out here. I have to go way out to slide out, like a 45-minute drive just to get live shrimp. And then I have to keep them alive to come back here if I wanted to fish out here. So that's the biggest reason why. And then the second reason why I don't use live shrimp is because you start catching like hardhead catfish and other stuff you don't want to catch. Stingrays. Like, I really don't feel like fooling with a stingray in my kayak. You know what I mean? I mean, there's still a chance that I will catch a stingray on artificial, but it's a lot less likely. Like, I think I've caught 2 stingrays ever. I don't want to jinx myself today now with artificial bait. Got hundreds of stingrays using dead bait. One night, I think I caught like 30 stingrays. We were just, a buddy of mine, we were just out fishing on the beach with some dead shrimp, and we just kept pulling stingray after stingray. And we knew it wasn't the same stingray because we were killing them. It sounds horrible, but yeah, we did not like stingrays back in the day because there were just thousands and thousands of them. One, we actually, I didn't try because I knew it was going to be gross, but one of my buddies actually tried to eat one, and he said it was gross. I'm sure there's ways you can prepare stingrays. I know skates you can eat. They're like, I've heard people eating those, but like these stingrays, they don't taste that good. I can't imagine they do anyway. I have no desire to eat a stingray. I'm gonna get in the chat here in a second, guys. Just see who's hanging out and what's happening. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you're having a good day. Hopefully we catch some fish. If not, I had a good exercise. Had a good workout. But I didn't come out here for a workout. I came out here to catch fish. All right, let's jig around this piling. I'm in a good position to do this, and I'm making good contact with the bottom. I gotta see if my GoPro is set up, because supposedly when you hit the record button, it will it'll go back 30 seconds too and capture everything 30 seconds prior. So I gotta see if that feature is set up on my GoPro. There are a whole bunch of minnows right here. There's no reason why I shouldn't catch a fish right here. So much bait. The ultraviolet looks just like it too. I know there's got to be a fish on here. Come on, get off the piling. Get away from the piling. About to get blown into the piling. Yeah, it is way choppier on this side. I know there's some redfish out here. We just got to convince them to bite. Oh, that was horrible. Trying to wrap it around the pilings. There we go. It's not that high pace fishing like I was doing in Grand Isle, catching trout after trout, that's for sure. The Causeway is not a high pace game. It's a work every single piling and fish every little spot you can fish to try to find a fish. Once you figure out a pattern, though, that is a cool thing about it. There are patterns out here. Like the way the fish hold up against the pilings, or if they're off of the pilings. There are patterns. Like once you figure it out, if you catch one fish a certain way, you keep fishing that same pattern, and you'll probably pick quite a few fish off. So that's the trick about fishing the causeway and these bridges like this. You got to find the pattern. And I'm struggling right now finding the pattern. That's okay though. Just throw it right at the poly. Throw it right at it. Oh man, it is getting choppy out here fast though. We'll see how the day goes. I might move to a pier and go fish off of a pier. It's a lot of work to come out here just to change your mind and go fish a pier though. Man. The weatherman was not wrong about the wind though, that's for sure. He was not wrong today. little choppy. It was nice this morning. Glass conditions. Two sets of Coast Guard boats out today. Come on, where are you at, fishy? Woo! That was a big wave. Ah, don't hit the piling. It's getting a little choppy out here. Chopper style, chopper style. There we go. That was the cast. Whew. Man. Oh, there we go. That was a bite. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's fish this piling. That felt like a flounder. All right. All right. There we go. That got me inspired. That got me inspired. That felt like a flounder. Ah, I'm about to lose my shad crack. All right, that was definitely a solid bite. I just missed him. All right, let's go work that piling real quick. Let's see if we can get him to bite. All right, I just let it sink. That was the key. Oh, that was not where I wanted to. That's all right. Okay, let's go work these pilings. That was a solid hit. That was not a little, yeah, that was a good bite. Hopefully it's not ladyfish. Felt more like a flounder though. It thumped it. That was solid. That'll make me fight the waves a little bit. Come on, fish. Come back for it. Where are you at? Man, these waves are no joke. Come on, dude. Take it. All right, so that was on the right side of the pilings. It's kind of like in the middle. Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible. Ah, this is a lot more difficult than it looks, guys. A lot more difficult than it looks. I've got the wind, I've got the tide, and I've got these giant pilings that I got to work around. Sorry I can't get in the chat too much. I mean, we can see my obvious issues, or challenges, I should say, not issues. My challenges that I'm dealing with. Kind of hard to be in the chat right now. I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, I had a solid bite in here, so I'm going to work these pilings for a few minutes. I'm not going to give up. It's just tough, man. Tough. I need to get in between those pilings. It's all right. It's what I came out here to do. There we go. Let it fall. Might have to jig these pilings. I don't know. Got those crazy waves though. I don't want to be too close to the pilings and get smashed or flipped over. Not worth it today. Oh man, that was a nice bite too. That was a nice bite. That's all right. I have like 1,000 more sets of pilings to fish. But it was on the right side, which is pretty much what I figured they would be at. So the way the tide and the wind are blowing. Oh, that was another bite. Come on, man, come back for it. I'm just gonna drift and hopefully it comes back for the lure. Come on. Just follow it. You know you want it. You know you want the ultraviolet. Nope, not having it. Woo. I think we're just gonna do this, guy. We're gonna just do like a slow drift and work each side of the pilings, just like this. I would love to be able to just pedal around them and jig them, but it's getting too choppy. It's actually starting to white cap a little bit. Not ideal. Not ideal. It's okay. Woo-woo. Getting rough. Not outside of what I can handle, but it's not fun, that's for sure. I think this is about as bad as it's gonna get, unless there's a pop-up storm though. So I gotta kind of keep an eye out for that. If I see anything that makes me think I need to get out of here, I'm gonna get out of here. Definitely got a couple solid, like 2 foot rollers, that's for sure. Not 1.5 or 1, like the Weather Channel was saying. You always got to anticipate for the higher end of what they forecast. It's hardly ever the lower end of what they forecast. If I catch just one redfish today, I'll be a happy dude. Oh, that was horrible. Come on. Yeah, it's beating me up today, guys. It's beating me up. Should have went to the Wrigley's. I just didn't feel like driving too far. Should have went to the Wrigley's today and just stayed in the marsh. It's all good. I really should have just slept in and then just clean the house or something. I was off today, so I was like, cool, I'm gonna go fish the causeway. The weather looks decent. It's not horrible out here, but it's not pleasant, that's for sure. Yeah, there we go. Still not what I wanted, but good enough. Let's see. Hey, we broke 50 likes though. Appreciate you guys. Now, if I can just catch a fish for you, we'll make it a day. Oh, all right. That was a bite. That was a bite. Come back for it, man. On the right side of the pilings again. Don't know what that was, but it was on the right side of the pilings. Oh, come on. Let's catch a fish. Definitely got a bite. So they're definitely holding up on the right side of the pilings. That much I've determined. So we're figuring a pattern out. We just got to put it together and put a fish on the board. We need to put a fish on the board. And not get beat up by the pilings. All right, come on. Let's get the dude for real, Mike. It's comedy hour right now. Comedy hour and 3-foot swells. Don't know if that you guys can. The camera really does no justice to what I'm dealing with, though. That's the funny thing about it. Like, it's pretty choppy out here. Oh man, it was definitely a bite too. Come on. I wish I could jig these pilings like I want to. I just can't. It's too rough out here. All right, that was a good cast. Let's let some slack out. Work this piling because I got a bite on it. I'll tilt you guys up a little bit so I can try to stay out of the frame and mess up the focus. All right, come on. I had a nice bite down there. Probably a ladyfish. Oh, come on, Mike. All right, there we go. Work this piling one last time, and then we'll just drift on to the next. They're definitely staging up on the right side, though, so we figured that out. Which makes sense. They're doing what they should be doing, except for taking the hook. All right. Trying to put on a show for you guys. I'm trying. But I just can't make the fish bite. So they're down there. I know that for a fact. There are some nice fish down there. Just don't know when and how we're gonna catch one. I'm gonna get in the chat in a second. Let me work this set of pilings real quick. Pelicans are flying around. That's good enough. Not happy with that cast, but you never know. I was way happier with that cast. Guess I could point you guys back down. I keep shifting my body, so it's changing the trajectory of the camera. Oh, big wave, big wave. Come on, fish. I know you're out here. They got people catching redfish like crazy off the bank. I'm not one of them, though. All right. I'm just gonna let this drift out while I check on the chat real quick. See who else is up in here. If you can still hear me. All right, unless it was Fernando. Northern no fish, man. I've gotten a couple bites. Yeah, there's always laundry to do. You're right, Peace. Let's see. Put on the gulp shrimp. Yeah, I didn't bring the gulp with me. Peace is smelling good. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I'd rather be out here than working, that's for sure. Joy, I appreciate you with that. Sarah, welcome in. Yeah, they did, Dylan, they hit so fast. It wasn't like it hit and let go. I didn't have a chance to even let it run. Let's see who else is in here. Catch a dogfish. Interesting. James, what's up? Welcome in. Let's see. Gotta watch out for these pilings behind me. Oh, cool, man. You're out in Lake Michigan? Awesome. Let's see. I'm catching up on everyone. Sorry, guys. You guys are in here. What's up? Dana Love, thanks for stopping by. From the 616, what's up? Welcome in. Gator Gun. Lovely fish. Welcome in. Daniel in the house. What's up? He can't stick around. That's all good. I missed a whole bunch of people. I'm sorry, guys. J Mac. Let's see here. Yeah, Dylan, I'm trying to bump it slow on the bottom, but it's kind of tough out here. And August can be rough. August is probably the most difficult month to fish. It's actually a great month for redfish out here. But I'm just dealing with some tough conditions right now. I think I'm gonna go back over to the heavier jig head. Even though I'm getting bites on this one. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. Even if it's just for a few minutes. We hit that 50 light mark. That is epic. It's always the goal. Those waves are serious. They are serious. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch back over to the heavier jig head. We'll change the color. Well, I think I have a white. I don't know what I have on that one. Let's switch over to the heavier jig head for a second, just to see if that helps out a little bit. Let's do a little surrounding check. I see clouds that look like it's gonna rain, but not like dark clouds. There's a lot of vapor in the clouds, a lot of moisture. Let's see here. Let's just throw this dude with this color on, but I want to change the color and got the heavy jig head on. I think the other one's just too light right now with the wave action and the tide and all the stuff going against me. Clouds are definitely building up though, so I think I have probably about 30 minutes left of safe fishing time. Yeah, there's some dark clouds building up over there, so we're getting to that window of the day where we're gonna have some pop-up storms. Let's see, what time is it? 11. Yeah, I got about 30 minutes of safe fishing, a safe fishing window. Can't say we didn't come out here and try though. Yeah, I want to change the color on this one. Let's just throw it against this piling just to check. Let's, yeah, I'm going to change the color on this one too. I'm not feeling confident about this one. I do like the weight of the jig head now though. Let's do a quick color change. Kind of want to try one of them matrix shrimp things that I have. Shrimp tail looking things. There we are. Let's try one of these dudes. Being that shrimp are swimming around. Woo-hoo! That wave almost got me. All right. Little matrix shrimp. Pretty cool. Let's see if it fits on this jig head. The nice thing is the hook will be at the end of the lure, so let's try to thread this on there straight and careful so it swims properly. Nope. Too far. There we go, that's better. I've been wanting to try these dudes out. That looks pretty fishy. Got some little legs and stuff. Double action tail. That looks promising. I think I rigged it upside down. I sure did. Oh well, we'll fish it. I've never used this before. I just kind of put it on. I did rig it upside down. Still swims good. Yeah. Still looks good. Actually, it looks really good. Oh, sometimes it just takes a lure change. Just got to find the right something. I know one thing. That hook is set pretty far back, so it'll be hard for the fish to miss the hook this time. Smelling kind of fishy out here. See how that thing looks swimming. Oh yeah. Ooh, that thing's got a lot of action. I like it. I like it. It was a bad cast, but I like it. Let's get a better cast than that. I'm not feeling confident in that. Definitely got the pattern though. They're on the right side of these pilings, so we're gonna work the right side of the pilings. I got a heavier jig head, so now I can bump it on the bottom a little bit better. The water's fairly clean, so whenever you got clean water, you want to use clear, natural looking colors. That's what I have on with the chartreuse tail. Whew. Getting beat up out here, though, that's for sure. Come on, fishy. It'll just take one to make my day. Ooh, gosh, it is hot out here. Yeah, we might change it up, man. I might go to a pier and go fishing a little bit. What's today? Today's Friday, I think, huh? I'm gonna work the other side of the pile, like the back's behind me too. Got the southbound side bridge behind me. I just like the fact that they have three pilings versus the two. I just feel like it's more places for those fish to hide. I'm definitely seeing plenty of bait though, man. Gonna work these pilings behind us real quick. Let's just see if a little something on the back side, south side. On the south side. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Come on, turn, boat. Turn. You can do it. You can do it. I think I can manage to jig these pilings. This side's a little less, it's a little calmer over here. Out of the, had the first set of pilings and bridge to break the waves. It's a little more chill over here. Not much more, but a little more. Eee. Some slack out. There we go. On. Be the set of pilings. And my string's tangled up in the rod tip. Got it. Got it. Hold up. Did someone just give a super chat? I see orange. Who was that? I'm going to get here and check that out in a second. Appreciate you. I'm trying to catch a fish for you guys. I'm trying. It's just a tough day today. August is like the most difficult month to fish. I actually watched a video. Captain Devin Denman said, the thing in August that you need to do is not fish and do your maintenance on all your fishing stuff. Major, what's up, dude? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, dude. Major with the big super chat. What's up, dude? Raymond's up in the house. Welcome in, Raymond. Hookset Vibes. Go check out his channel. Dan the Man, what's up? I don't know, man. It's in the 90s. I know that. It's definitely in the 90s with like 100 degree heat index. Actually feels pretty good out here with the breeze. But yeah. Let's see here. All right. Man, Major, appreciate you, bro. I was talking about you earlier. I said I need to still need to go over to your house and sit on the porch and catch some gar and do a catch and cook, man. Stay safe out there, dude. Major works outside in this heat. He knows all about it. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might have to shift gears, guys. I mean, I really want to keep fishing out here, but I don't know what my weather window is looking like. So we might go to the West End Pier and fish off of the pier for a little while. Oh, and this rod keeps doing this to me. It was time. I don't know what the deal is with this rod. Man, if you guys don't know, Major is a long time supporter of the channel and has become a really good friend of mine. And we get to fish with each other every so often. It's tough because life happens, you know, but we get busy in life and logistics and all the stuff. But Major is definitely he's just salt of the earth type of person, man. Really good dude. If you learn anything today, just when it says the wind's going to pick up around 11 o'clock, just don't plan on going out with the kayak in the lake. I should have just went to the Wrigley's. I was being lazy and I didn't feel like driving that far. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Not saying that it's horrible, because like, you know, a bad day of fishing is better than a day at work, they say. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just woke up tired today, man. I was struggling. Feel great now. My senses are awake. The 2-foot chop is making me pay attention to what's going on around me. Woo. That one rocked me. That wave rocked me. Come on, fishies. I know you're out here. They've been staging up on the right side of the pilings. Had about 3 or 4 solid bites today. I just can't connect. Just having a hard time maintaining position and getting a good angle on these pilings with the way the wind's blowing on me. Yeah, the clouds are building up, guys. I'm going to have to make a decision soon. Let's see. I'm probably going to take a couple more casts, and I think logic is telling me to get on out of here. I just don't like the color. The clouds are one thing. When they start getting a little dark and gray, that's when I start getting a little nervous. Out here, anyway. Yeah, I think it's time to call it, guys. Before I get myself into a bad situation. I'm going to work this last set of pilings. I'm going to troll on the way in, too. I'm going to put a different lure on, and I might just troll this lure. But I think the weather is starting to take a turn for the day. Definitely seeing some different kinds of clouds building up that I don't like to see out here on the water. So, not ending the live. I mean, I still might catch a fish on the way in. I'll try to fish the rock shore and all that stuff where I caught that redfish, depending on how bad the water is. So, I'm not ending the live yet, but I think I'm making my decision to start heading on in, because it's getting worse. It's not getting better. And I got a good paddle ahead of me. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pedal down the middle of the bridge, because out here is choppy as all get out. Let's do that. We're gonna troll down the middle this way. Jeez, there's some serious waves. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna troll down this way. And then once I get a little closer in, I'll take the left turn and start working my way back. I wish I could stay out here longer, but it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. I might go run home and drop my kayak off, get my backpack, and eat some lunch, and then head on over to a pier. I'll go back live in a little bit after I finish this trip up. But wisdom is calling out and saying, dude, it's time to go. Yeah, it's time. Tell you what, let's go ahead and make that turn right here. Because if I get too close to the bank, it gets pretty gnarly there too. The waves kick up worse. Yeah, I don't think this phone does it justice. I don't think you guys can really see the. I mean, you definitely see me rocking in the boat, that's for sure. It's such a shame. The water looks awesome. It's like the water is perfect. You doggy. Now we riding. All right. Let's let this line out, and I'm gonna troll that dude behind me and pay attention to the waves. Oh, yeah, I couldn't have been out here much longer, guys. These waves are getting good. Yeah. It's time to get on in. Actually, it's pulling me away from yeah, trying to suck me away from shore. Yep. That's awesome. Someone's honking their horn, making it like musical, like dun 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 dun. That was pretty awesome. Woo-hoo. Yes, sir. Some rough waves there. Let's get our butt in before our butt falls in. Always read your surroundings. Goodness. Yeah, I'm like heavy on my rudder right now too. Working it left and right. Stabilizing myself. Working hard right now, boys and girls. Big wave, big wave, big wave, big wave. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Surfing out here now. This surfing type waves. Oh, yep. I don't like when I'm going with the waves in my kayak. I like going head on. So, well, we're gonna reel in this line too as I can in between the big waves because I need all my facilities. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Couple big ones coming up. Got 4 Coast Guard boats out there. I got a whistle. I could blow it out really loud and I'm sure they'll hear me. It's one of the loud whistles. I have a flare gun. I have a flare gun too. So I have all the stuff except for my radio, which is probably one of the most important things because it's waterproof and I could just get on there and say, Mayday, Mayday. Oh, whoa. All right, we're heading back in, guys. Heading back in. I'm gonna let the live roll though because I gotta pay attention. See that nasty little dark cloudness? That's what I saw brewing up, and there's one over there. It's getting that time of day. They call it the daytime heating effect. I don't know if you guys deal with that where you're at. I'm sure that's just a standard meteorological term. The daytime heating creates the thunderstorms. This is about the time of day that it's going to happen. Don't feel like you have to hang around and watch me pedal in, but if you want to hang in here and make sure I get back safely, I appreciate you, every one of you. Launched at the Bonneville boat launch in Metairie, New Orleans. Just kidding. I'm good, guys. I've been in way worse than this. But I'm trying to get out of it before I am in way worse than this. That's the whole point of doing what I'm doing right now. Shoot. Hey, the Coast Guard. That'd be funny if the Coast Guards are like watching me on my live stream. But look at this idiot out in the lake in his kayak. Oh. Just keep paddling, just keep paddling. What do we do? We paddle, paddle. This is my workout for riding the bull. Because it's going to be like this out there too. And about 1,000 other kayakers. I'm going to have like all this open with water and about 1,000 other people doing the same thing. It's going to be pretty intense. I don't know if it's going to be 1,000 people. It's been a while since they broke 1,000 kayakers. I think the Ride the Bull tournament has hit its peak. And, you know, yeah. I always said that last time it was going to be my last time to fish it, but I had a bunch of dudes call me out this year. They're like, bro, go fish Ride the Bull this year. I'm like, all right. I'll give it another go. I just don't have a good relationship with that tournament, man. I mean, I like going out there because it's fun, just hanging out with all the kayakers, and it's a good time. But I have yet to even land a redfish out of the 7 or 8 times I have fished it. I don't even know how many times I fished Ride the Bull. I lost count. Definitely at least 6 times I've fished it. Goodness. Yeah, that wind's picking. Oh, it's coming from the east. We got a shift in the wind too. Which actually I don't mind. I can kind of, yeah, I can navigate that a little better. Although, no, it's hitting me broadside now. Sudden shift in wind. I got it. Nothing for a climber or peddler in my case. Getting my steps in. I'm just talking out loud to make myself feel better about the situation. We start getting like 20, 30 mile an hour winds, then you know I'll be having some fun. Woo! Yep, that was a good choice to come back in now, though. If I would have stayed out there any longer, I would have gotten in some trouble. Don't ever push your limits. Like, if you think, hey, you know, something's just not looking right, that's your instinct telling you something. Listen to your instincts. I have a feeling right when I get to the boat launch, it's going to start pouring down rain. It's always a gamble coming out here. Because, like, it can be, well, you guys saw when I was coming out, it was like a beautiful day. Nice and calm. Now I'm battling some minor white caps and 2 foot 1 second chops. Just the name of the game. If you learn anything today, that's what you should learn. Know your limits and listen to your instincts and pay attention to your surroundings. A boat? No, that's just a loud car. Okay. I don't think a boat would be running that fast in this stuff. Yeah, it's just a car. Those Coast Guard boats are bad to the bone, though, man. They can handle some weather. They're out there just chilling like nothing's happening. They're probably gonna, I don't know. I think they would have came and checked me out by now if they were concerned. Got a dude on a jet ski ripping it though. If anything, you guys get to enjoy the scenery. Really appreciate you. Sorry I didn't get any fish. Woo. If you wonder how long it takes to get back from the causeway in rough conditions, this is what it looks like. That's my point right there. I'll wrap around that point and I'm at the boat launch, so I'm not that far. Gotta make sure this dude on the jet ski sees me. He's coming right this way. Yeah, he's turning. He's good. It would be a fun day to play out on a jet ski in this. That's always a fun time. Put the trim up and just hit the waves. I did that a few times. Jump in the waves and all that junk. I used to be nuts, man. I'd be out here ripping it like 40, 50 miles an hour on a jet ski in this junk. Hitting the waves, launching them. Boom, boom. That's all you hear when I'm on a jet ski. That was crazy. Woo. Oh, man. This is the tricky part. Once I start getting closer to the boat launch, because I have to turn around in the waves, they get sketchy. But speaking of, one of the Coast Guard boats just turned his nose. Looked like he's coming to check me out. He's gonna be like, "Bud, are you okay?" Yeah, I'm fine. Shout out to the Coast Guard in New Orleans. You guys rule. Keeping everyone safe out here and coming to the rescue of people that need it. They do quite a few rescues out here in the Lake Pontchartrain. They have binoculars and junk too. They can see me and they know I'm good. Here we go, big wave. Whee! Getting my cardio in today. Sorry that I can't check the chat for obvious reasons. I gotta really pay attention to what I'm doing, and I don't want to lose my phone to the drink. If you had a good time in here, I'm glad. I really appreciate you being in here. Hope you have a great afternoon. I'm gonna try to go live later in a couple hours. I might go to City Park. My wife said, "Why don't you just go to City Park?" You know, if you're married and you have a wife, you might want to listen to them sometimes. She just knew I wasn't feeling it today. There was like 2 people I was supposed to go out on a boat with. The first one didn't work out. We were going to go on a shark fishing trip, and a lot of guys bailed out. They didn't want to chip in for gas money. Understandable. Second buddy, Justin, he was out fishing last night, and he had to take his wife to work this morning. So I was like, dude, we're not going to force it. We wouldn't have been having a good time anyway, because this is where we would have been fishing. So I should have just went to City Park this morning. Moral of the story. You know, in the Bible, there's a verse that says, wisdom is calling out on the streets, and she, they refer to wisdom as she, in the feminine aspect. Because those dudes tend to do stupid stuff. We don't listen to wisdom sometimes. So I just came out here for a nap pretty much. Not really, but you know what I mean. I'm just talking now. The Coast Guard's pilling out. Think they feel like I'm safe. I wonder if someone well, they were out here this morning, so I was like, hey, there's someone out in a kayak. You might want to go check on them. They got one Coast Guard hanging back, though. He's like, let me make sure the dude gets in. Props to you, Mr. Coast Guard man, that's hanging back and watching out for me. I would show you guys, but I can't because they're behind me, and I'm not turning around in this junk. I am getting wet, that's for sure. Yep, definitely getting wet. That's what happens when you go sideways with these waves, man. They just come right over the side of your kayak. But the water can go straight out if you don't know about kayaks. They have holes called scupper holes. The water can come in and go straight on out. Pretty cool system. There were people fishing on the pier this morning. There's no one fishing there now, if that tells you anything. Yep, there's the dark thunderclouds. All right, we made it, kind of made it back to the boat launch. I'm not in the clear yet until I'm behind these wave breakers. But we are there. About 20 more yards and I'll be in the clear. Whew. Yeah. That was a workout. I don't know, man. I'm kind of questioning my life choices about signing up for Ride the Bull. I'm not in the shape I used to be in. All right, we're in safe harbor, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. If you were concerned about me and making sure I got back safely, you can rest at ease. I am in safe harbor, as they call it. Look at those clouds. I think I made a good choice. That's 100% a thunderstorm right there. Some pretty dark stuff over there. Let's see, blue skies and then nothing but dark. And the wind's pushing me in. It's awesome. Giving me a little break. I mean, that wind started picking up pretty quick. It's just gonna get worse from here on out for the day. I don't know. Maybe I'll just hang home today. I don't know. Kind of tired. I think I need a rest. Oh, I want to go fishing, but I just don't know where. I tell you what, I could go carp fishing at the park. That'd be fun. There's like some nice shade trees, and I know the carp swim back and forth. That's not a bad idea. I need to catch some carp. I don't need to, but I kind of want to. Yeah, the water is higher. The tide is definitely rising. It's definitely higher than when I left. That wind's blowing it in. All right. Oh, let me pull out the drive. Raise the rudder. Raise the rudder. And we're just nice smooth drift on, and oh goodness. Again, shout out to all the moderators. Joy, Army Mom. Daniel, if you're back in here and you were helping with the chat. Solo, if you're in here. I didn't see Solo today, but I hadn't been able to check it too much, so. Hit the brakes. Oh. Okay, I'm here. Let's see. Jay, what's up, man? Just got clean and trying to think of dinner ideas. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing today now. I think I'm going to go clean up a little bit at the house, and nah, I'm not catching anybody lunch right now. Look, Jay didn't get any notification either. Pause and play. What's up, man? What mile marker? I was at like the 1.5 mile marker. Oh, thanks, Joy. I've seen folks on jet skis and river ripping it. Yep. Yeah, I feel like one of those pirates. Land ho! Let's see here. Run inside and soak up some cold air before trying out this pier. Oh yeah, Raymond's out in Mississippi, I think. Scott was in here. What's up? Let's see here. Who else is in here? All right. Enjoy. Oh, cool. Appreciate you, Paws. Yeah, bait fishing's been fun, man. Really, I just wanted to get out in the kayak and like catch a big redfish, but just not in the cards today. Let's see. Yep, I'm safe. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for oh, 76 likes. What's up? And $40 in the super chat. You guys killed it today. My gosh. Really appreciate you. I think I'm going to go live a little bit later today because I think you guys deserve to see me catch some fish after that. So I might go to City Park and go catch some bass and help reduce the population of the Rio Grande cichlids. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. Catch you guys later. Appreciate you being in here.